Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Dark Souls. We're in the DLC now, which I am much less familiar with. I played most of the playthroughs that I did of this game were before the DLC came out. So I've only done this a handful of times and expect to do much worse and remember drastically less about it. All I know is that the Sanctuary Guardian is annoying. Do we have the flippy ring on? We don't have the flippy ring on. What am I doing? I'm not ready. These rings are useless. Oh, and it's fast. I remember this being bad. This thing kicked my ass if I remember right. How much is this gonna... Yeah, all of the health back. Oh, I'm poisoned. I'm gonna die. We healed. How are you so powerful? This thing's harder to fight than our... Okay, it hit the water and hit me again. I forgot I actually have more problems with this thing than Artorias, because Artorias is a humanoid. This thing, it just kind of overs and overs and overs again. And then I'm dead. But this time we'll have the flippy ring. Flippy ring, where you at? Flippy ring. Lightning or... No, probably poison bite. Poison damage isn't going to be as much of a problem. We do not have enough Estus. It's not going to be as much of a problem in comparison to the... I don't know what I just said, but poison sucks more than lightning. Traverse! Crystalline! He roars. We have time. Rolling. Okay, so overhead swipes can't... No. There's always a side you're supposed to stay to with bosses. What side are you? How do you spin so much? Wow, you have, like, no health. Wow, you have, like, no health. So that's why you get to do 100,000 damage with every hit. Nope, we're in trouble. Just heal more than you take. Just heal more than you... Yeah, he's gonna do that strafing thing, right? Yeah, he's flying around. He's basically a reindeer. No, thank you. I don't want it. Can I hit you a few more times? And immediately into murdering me more. The flips help. The flips help. Ow. That doesn't seem to do any actual damage, though. Could you, actually get hit, please? Here we go. Alright. You know... Yeah, alright. For having 10 health, this thing... It's really hard to hit with this five-hander. Still, though, second try, I was actually expecting that to take a bit longer. Yay! And we still had an Estus left. That's how amazing we are. They could just get our stuff back. 30,000. Not even a level up. I'm consuming this thing's soul. No one will ever be able to revive it. Poison, please don't kill me. I forgot you were a thing. Where is it? There we go. Crushed! Not really any other thing we're going to use anyway. Where is the purple stuff? There's the purple stuff. You know, if I was ever poisoned, I don't think I would rub... Or no, actually, he eats it. I could probably confuse venom with poison. Because that thing was probably venomous and not poisonous, but... I just imagine a scorpion stinging someone, and they're just like, moss in the wound! And because the moss is purple, it heals it. I feel like there's something in my eyes, but it's not really there.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Of course, a nice mushroom lady asked me.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Urasil.
She does seem very fairy godmothery, at least with the voice. Repair powder we don't need, gold pine resin is neat, but we don't need it. Hey, it's the 3 things we didn't buy from Dusk, and the catalyst. Let's just buy these. There's no real reason for us to, but we have them because we're the best. Okay. This is actually 150, like the fire ones are 80 fire damage. From what I saw online, these are actually 150 lightning damage. So while that shouldn't be anything on our,
May the flame...
Wait, did she have a limited number of those? While it shouldn't be anything on what we have with the crystal magic weapon, could still be a nice backup if something's like really resistant to magic. So we sit down here. And now we're going to want the stealth setup back, because if I remember right, this area is an area. Let's come over here and pop the Ring of Fog back on. We're now stealthy ninjas. I believe it is through here. There's all kinds of shortcuts and ways to get through here, and I don't really remember them. This is the Darkroot Garden. If you notice from right here, I can't take this. But if you notice from right here, this is what the bridge to Artorias looks like before it was destroyed. And that's where Artorias' meadow thing with Sif is. I don't really know how it got transformed. There's lots of Scarecrow people around here in Giants. I don't want to fight the Scarecrow people, because I remember them being awful. So I'm going to try and sneak around the Scarecrow people. And remember where we need to go. There's like some kind of bridge over to the left or something, and Calamite shows up. That's all I remember. I think we might also need to go like that way or something. Oh god. Don't notice me. Hey, that looks like a bridge. Bridge? Nope. I saw this light and somehow thought it was an entire bridge. Yeah, it was over there. Okay, so we just hop down over yonder. Fighting nothing. And then, oh my god, it's Calamite. Just like that other one. I've never tried to hit Calamite before. Huh, you can't hit him. Doesn't matter. You can, if you're super amazing, actually shoot up. Actually shoot Calamite down yourself. And if you do, Dragon Hunter... Hawkeye? Hawkeye go? Whatever giant man's name is, he'll actually be like, what? You did that on your own? You're amazing. And then I'm just like, no, not really, because I had to watch somebody else do it because I couldn't. I mean, I didn't really try too hard, but after the first few shots, I was just like, yeah, this isn't going to happen anytime soon. And then I put this ring on and I ran through to here. These things. When they hit the ground, it destroys the universe. And then it reforms. Elevator. They might jump down, but if they do, I think they'll take falling damage. Either way, in just a few short moments, we've found both Chester and Artorias. Hey, Chester. I usually just kill him because he's Chester, but at the same time... Hi, Chester.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
So does that mean that he had the other half? I never actually knew if that was established or not, because if he's here and the shadowy limb grabbed him, he must have had something that Manus wanted.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
He's not... Why is he selling things? He's not worried about getting back? Oh, you actually saw the blooming moss clumps. Alluring skulls. I don't know if we're going to use these, but there were a few times in this game where I was like, man, it sure would be neat if I had those, and I didn't. So, we have them now.
So long.
He's a pretty neat character. Still, I usually murder him. He just has this kind of underhanded look to him, like he's gonna stab you in the back. So I'm just like, can you really stab me in the back if I stab you in the chest? And then, we still had time. So now I can die to Artorias. Is there a shortcut back? There's probably a shortcut back that I didn't get. Either way, crystal magic weapon. Also, we don't need these. I need to put the flippy ring back on. Flippy ring. Wasting the other thing. And what else is useful? No rusted ring. No. Caloranthy and then take the thing up? No. Steel protection. Hell with it. Let's do this. Artorias is really cool. The nature of this fight, though, always made me feel a little robbed. Because you see him... This is Artorias. 37 damage. But look at him. Like, the darkness already corrupted him. Well, he doesn't even have use of one of his arms, and he's leaking darkness. Like, this isn't his full power. It's nowhere near it. So when we beat him, it's like, yeah, I beat Artorias, but it's like, he was kind of drunk and missing an arm. He powers up now. So we do the same. And then he jumps at me before I can do anything. No? How kind. I have fought Artorias like 5 times before, so... Well, killed him. I can't see! Shield! I'm hitting that roll button. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, you're... Oh... Heal, please. He does so much damage. Oh, right. We only had 5 Estus. Well, this is going to be a short trip. Do some damage! He explodes! Ooh. When he does the multi-swings, I'm not really sure how to roll through that. Oh, we don't have any... Oh! Oh, we don't have any... Oh! Okay. Goodbye! Cruel world. God. No, come. Really? Alright, well, there's only, like, not much time left until the next episode anyway, and it's going to take me a while to run back there. And because I like to put in the full attempt where I actually kill him, that's going to take a while to actually go up. So this video would be like 20 plus minutes long, so we're going to have to call it here. And I'm gonna run back there. Hopefully a little bit better next time. I can't believe it. If we had 5 more Estus, if we had 1 more Estus, I think we would have gotten that. When I got to the end, I was like, no way. Did I really do this with, like... Each bar is 100, so, like, 150 health left? Like, if he sneezed on me, we'd die. And then it's like, I took half of his health all of a sudden, and then he was just like, no. And then he was Artorias. And drunk. And missing an arm. But he's still better than me, so we're gonna make him unbetter than me next time. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.